I don't play Bedrock.
Basically, recently I heard about some of the outrageous bugs in the new 1.18.2 update in the Bedrock edition that are both interesting and funny. These bugs definitely worth talking about, so I decided to introduce you to some of the most outrageous, most funny and the most relevant ones in this video. Watch till the end and you'll be surprised. But before we get into that, if you're watching this video, you're probably not subscribed. So please subscribe, it's completely free and I suggest you do so. Now in my opinion, the most annoying bug is the disappearance of mobs, pets, and NPCs such as villagers. If you play on Bedrock and updated your game to the latest version, you probably lost some of your pets or villagers in your world. And I have to say, you're not alone. It's not just zombies eating your villagers. It's just a really annoying bug, especially if you spend a lot of time moving villagers and trading with them. It's really frustrating to replace them. And even after that, there is still a chance which you can lose them again. So until this bug gets fixed, you can't really work with villagers confidently. And also, losing your pet is going to suck. I hope this bug gets fixed ASAP and prevents any further problems. Unlike the last bug, this one is hilarious and it doesn't hurt anyone in any way, so it's just amusing. Shipwrecks are literally generated in the middle of the air, in the sky. I'm so glad that Mojang finally got innovative for once and added something cool to the game. Flying ships are really something, ain't they? But jokes aside, there isn't much to say about this bug, and I can't think of a way that it would be annoying to someone. And if you found one already, don't delete that word and preserve it, cause this issue is going to be definitely fixed in the later versions and you won't see anything like this again. The reasoning behind the problem, if I wanted to guess, is the increase in the world height and the changes in the world generation altogether, causing the ships to fly. The next issue is the boat disappearing and rubber banding, which isn't the end of the world, but it can be quite annoying if you're using boats a lot. Whenever you use a boat, the moment you get out of it, it immediately disappears and the boat rubber bands like crazy between the location which you got in it first and the location which you got out. And if you're transferring some kind of mob using the boats, it might cause some issues and it's going to be inconvenient. Hopefully this bug is going to be fixed with the further updates. Now the next issue you might not have even noticed if you already know all the crafting recipes and don't use the recipe book. But even after you got a new recipe for crafting an item, it doesn't show up in your recipe book and you have to craft it yourself. Now the reasoning behind it is unknown, but what is known is that it's going to be problematic for the people who rely on the recipe book to craft their items. And if you play on Bedrock a lot, you might have came across this issue at least once. The last but most certainly not least is something that existed in Bedrock edition for a long time, almost for 5 years, since 2017. Sometimes desert temples and jungle temples generate with no chest loot inside of them, which might sound like a small issue, but it's in fact really annoying and needs to be fixed for good. Imagine you travel thousands of blocks just to find out the new desert temple you found has nothing inside of it. It's truly infuriating. I hope all these issues get fixed and everyone can have a better time playing the game. Also, if you've ever encountered any of these bugs or just saw something out of order in the game, feel free to comment them down below. I hope you enjoyed and I see you folks in the next one. Later.